Welcome to Harley Holmes. We are the Holmes family, Tony and Crystal, and we are excited to share with the world our journey in marriage. This particular episode is about the holiday season, particularly Thanksgiving, because if you are dating or in a relationship, married, or even if you're single and you bring somebody to Thanksgiving, you already know that when families get intertwined, it just gets crazy, because we are Harley Holmes. We barely been married for 3 years, but
we are married. We've been married for 3 years, been together for 7, so it's not no hard on that. But
right.
So Thanksgiving is really big for his family.
I don't know about y'all. My family takes 2 weeks beforehand to prepare for Thanksgiving, and the food's still not ready on time.
Another thing that's different too with us is, well, with me, plant-based. So, and I've been plant-based for 2 years now, and that was kind of different too, because I did it. It was our 2nd year of marriage when I kind of went into that journey. So his mother and his family are so welcoming and so loving towards me and embracing me in my journey. I actually have my dish that I'm going to bring that I brought the year before, my garlic mashed potatoes, my little side dish. And so I've been on that duty. So, and everybody loves them, from what I know. So
yeah, they love them. And then we're gonna continue in transition and go and spend time with Crystal's family.
We're actually going to go to Alabama and see my papa. We're gonna be out there, and our family has no idea that we're coming, because they also know that we're going to New Orleans as well. That was something that kind of helped to cover up us coming, so we're kind of like surprising them, and I'm really excited about it because I love surprises, and they have like no idea. So I think it's going to be fun, and I mean, I'm looking forward to this trip and this adventure that we're about to go on for this Thanksgiving this year. So
yeah,
this is it, and we hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah. What y'all over here working on?
Since it's melting, we're just we're gonna simmer. So I really enjoyed spending time with my in-laws, and especially with my mother-in-law and my aunt. We got to make some peach dumplings. I was only supposed to be doing mashed potatoes, like I said, but because there was other desserts and stuff, like we also made my cake, and then they had a dumpling recipe, and I actually made a vegan alternative for it. So just basically substituted the ingredients. She was so happy to be able to do that and kind of like help me along. She really likes to help, and I love her for that. But yeah, it was great, and they were really good. When did you start getting up at 4:30? Well, you said 4, maybe?
Yeah, you know why I think I do that? It's because I used to get up at 4. I had to be at work at 5:45. So I get up at 4, and it's just stayed with me, I guess. Okay. What you doing with that cup?
It's your cup? Put this cup back over there.
She don't want nobody using her cup?
Hey, Ruby said, what are you doing?
Don't use this cup?
Yeah, did you bring that to her for Vegas?
I did, but I was Amber was, I don't know. I thought Amber had special preference.
Amber. Wait, open that.
Hey, Ruby.
Everybody use that cup, I'm sorry.
Oh, you trying to clear room. Okay, great.
Alright, so this is
Does it need to go in the pan to be safe?
He's gonna do it. I'm
Just set it out there.
Wait, I'm getting a clipboard. I'm busy.
I'm busy. You said I'm not waiting. We're taking too long. What part is that? A wing or leg?
The baby.
The what?
The booty. The belly.
Oh, that's the booty.
I love y'all. Let's
Right?
Happy Thanksgiving!
What is wrong with this nigga?
Says delayed an hour and 20 minutes. And it says your flight was supposed to leave at 2:30. Now your flight leaves at 3:50. We'll get there at 5:26 p.m. Yeah, so we ended up getting a whole extra hour and some change to be with my family before we left and went to Birmingham, Alabama. So it's like it just worked out like right on time, and so we were able to say the prayer together and then eat, and then we literally had our plates in the car. How you eat with styrofoam and all your stuff. We're literally eating in the car. We getting out the car at the airport with our
with our plates in
trash
hand.
can. Because they was late on their flight. They have issues, so good.
That's crazy. What do you think it really was?
They finally had to take it down.
Who is this man? God bless him.
It was a flight in Denver.
You just got out the
It's
hospital.
bad weather in Denver.
For
wow.
real?
So our plane is the Denver plane. So that plane was late. Coming
Ooh,
from
the
Denver.
weather bad as hell in Colorado.
Right.
Checking in. We are heading to Birmingham, Alabama to surprise my family. We made it. Barely. But we're about to get on this plane. Our flight now is leaving at 3:50, so we should get to Birmingham like around 5:20. It's an hour and a half drive. So between 7 and 8, we should be touching down at the Davis residence and surprising everybody. So
crazy.
we'll see what that looks like. So we're going to have an update once we land in Birmingham.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to Birmingham 1. Your aircraft has just landed, so we're going to go ahead and send you downstairs to line up and board at gate B16. All passengers, we're going to see the
Right
signs and
after we
passengers on
just
standby.
closed the video.
Right.
Proceed through the glass doors.
We
for
can't
boarding
make it
at
up no more.
B16.
All right.
That's our flight. We just landed. We're in Birmingham. Look at the trip.
I'm sleepy. You know, go straight ahead, right?
Ooh, it's nippy. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. I'll put my jacket on when we...
We being defiant.
No. So we can see what
The
we have.
options are a truck or a minivan, or the glory of the Lord. See what the Lord provides. So we go to check out the rental car, and it turns out that because it was Thanksgiving and because we were in Alabama and because it was the Auburn-Alabama game and just Thanksgiving in general, there were no cars available.
Right, we are walking up to the house now. And they have this up front. They're coming.
Banging on my door.
Happy Thanksgiving!
It's a thief! It's a thief!
Hi, family!
What's up? Yes.
We're here. We are.
Yes, we are.
We came here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, y'all some driving people.
Yes.
No, it was a...
Yes. It is. I love surprises. So It was priceless to see everybody's faces. They were like confused, like, what are y'all doing here? And like my mom was getting her hair done by my aunt, and she like jumped up. It was just like, oh my gosh, y'all are here. Like, what are y'all doing here?
Yeah,
it's like, how'd y'all get here? And it's like, we took a flight and then we flew.
Your mom had the perfect reaction. She reacted how you would react.
I know, I predicted it.
Yeah.
She definitely
they
reacted like
mirror
that.
each other, so they react the same to stuff. So.
I'm my mother's show.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Adjacent to the new house. So where there are 2 or more players with buildings there, you may choose from which one to steal.
Oh, so you can't get multiple steals, huh?
Yeah.
So we were doing that wrong.
And the robber has to be moved.
See, y'all just been playing all wrong.
So the way this one works, Tony.
All right, so now mom, help us trade.
And so when we get together, it's like everybody trying to catch up and play different games and all this stuff. So it's like we walked right into the middle of a game being played, and then we were like, they were trying to tell us the instructions. We were like, there's no way that we're going to catch up to this game after everything that we have just encountered with this $178 Uber.
Hey, just hold the car.
Bring me a Cobra.
You want a Cobra? We still missing something here because this don't make sense.
It was fun to see Crystal be able to hop in with her family, and like it's almost like we were there the whole time because they literally always have a lot going on. And so I think when we got there, I think the big deal was supposed to be to surprise Papa, but he was asleep. And it was like 8:30 and he was like nowhere to be found. It's always good to just be with both sides of the family, especially with Crystals when we travel, because they're a traveling family, and so it's always, you know, fun to see the different interactions because they also live in different parts of the country.
Right there. Earthbound. Yes, that's it. Go to the left. No, not olive oil. Danny, go. You stop. Like, you see it. No. I want the original Earth Balance. My phone is about to die. That's it. That's it. I had it. That was it. Oh. Daddy, let me see it to make sure. Yes, vegan. Thank you. All right, that's it. Bye. Of course, my mother sends my dad to go get the stuff from the store, so they're just playing him and my uncle like they had no idea where to go. I have this plant-based butter that I get, and it's in this particular section in the HEB, and they were just acting like they couldn't find it. My family, they'll play jokes with me, but they're embracing me and they're taking it in of my plant-based lifestyle, and they're just kind of like learning different things. So I'm teaching them, and so now it's like, okay, he knows where to go, but then he still acts like he doesn't.
The right lane to take the exit onto 6th Street.
6th Street? We in Austin?
Joshua. Mom,
why don't you tell me to shut up?
We still had a dilemma. How are we going to get to New Orleans because we were in Birmingham, Alabama. We ended up taking the megabus from Montgomery, Alabama to New Orleans, Louisiana. My first megabus ever.
Like I hit the lottery.
why are you so much? And we're about to get on the megabus. So I actually made the programs for the galas, so it was like a huge deal to have well, to actually do that, and then for her to just be able to take us in and invite us out and let us be a part of that. We got to go to the gala, go to the Bayou Classic, and have that experience. We had a great time just being there. It was a very different vibe, and it was good to see a lot of professional, just what they do as an organization, giving scholarships to the students there on campus, and hearing their testimonies, I think was very inspiring, like to just see like, oh, this is how it is and this is what this is all about. Like between the bands, it's really about the bands when you go out there, because it's like they're just going back and forth the whole time, and so it's like I'm over here like, hey, aren't they supposed to stop? We're about to sing the national anthem, like aren't they, they should probably stop, but they didn't. They did, but beforehand they were just kind of going back and forth, and I was just kind of like, why aren't they? It's like, oh, this is what they do. It's like, oh, okay. Being out in New Orleans for the Bayou Classic first experience, it was definitely something very different for HBCU experience, because we both didn't go to HBCU. So seeing that for the first time is just a whole different vibe.
Just get one more can. I know the bus is a little bit cold, but I've already adjusted the temperature so it's going to warm up just a little bit, all right? So I'm going to try this one more time. I gotta pass out coffee. Oh, baby, I ain't even had none yet. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning.
All right. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. All right. This bus is headed to, oh Lord, where we going? Baton Rouge and then into Houston. Sorry. I'm trying to tell you we in some trouble. All right, so we headed to Baton Rouge and then into downtown Houston. Your operator today is Mr. Allen. I'll take you all the way into Houston.
We've never done this much traveling for one holiday.
Yes.
So this was something we learned learned a few things during this traveling experience, and just going from 2 different cities and
you mean 3 different states?
3 different states in one weekend.
It just makes everything better when you have a partner like that you can travel and just do life with and spend the holidays together with. So
That was so beautiful.
right, with y'all mean self. I'm playing. She's not mean. All right, let's go.